Hello everyone, good morning, nice to see you all. Thank you Katie for that lovely start to the day. Okay, let's start with a curl down, but before we start with a curl down, let's get ourselves lined up properly. I'm going to stand side on and come and bring your attention to your pelvis. So you can have your feet hip width apart and just tune into your pelvis and imagine your pelvis is like a bowl, and you don't want to tip your bowl forward and you don't want to tip your bowl back. So you want your pelvis level, and I often need to kind of tip it back a bit to get it level. You can imagine your pelvis the bowl and it's holding cosmic soup. You don't want your cosmic soup to fall out forward or back. And then come up to your ribs and imagine somebody giving you a rib cage lift at the back. So what you're creating is space in your lower back, but you're not sticking your ribs out in front of you. You want those ribs to come down, but lift the entire rib cage without sticking your ribs forward. So the front of your ribs come down, and the back of your ribs and side of your ribs are lifted up. Imagine the back of your neck long, and the shoulders are dropping down your back. No need to hold any tension. Allow your shoulders to drop down. And our eyes gaze down, head bows, and just pause here for a moment. Feel the stretch at the back of your neck. Allow your muscles to lengthen and loosen. Keep having that your pelvis level and your ribs are level. And then go ahead and take your head down. So allow the weight of your head to take your body down. Your rib cage obviously tilts and your pelvis tucks under if you can. Lengthening the muscles down your back, bending at the knees, coming into a nice curl down. When you're at the bottom, just check your head and neck are relaxed. Ensure that that is still loose. You can slightly rotate your hands inward to bring your shoulders rotated to allow a bit more space around your neck. And then pressing the ground away, coming up to standing, nice and slow. Come back through that position with your chin on your chest, shoulders relaxed, and bring your head all the way up. And let's go again. So check, pelvis is level, rib cage level, lifted, long neck, eyes gaze down, head bows. Pause here for a moment. Allow the weight of your head to then take you down. Nice and slow, slower than you might normally do it. Hanging down at the bottom, check your shoulders are still away from your ears. Head is heavy, arms are heavy. And then slowly pushing your feet into the floor. Imagine that stream of energy going down your back and a stream of energy coming up your front. Smile across your chest. Very nice. Okay, please go ahead and grab your towel or your belt or a skipping rope, whatever you have to hand, or a scarf. If you don't have anything and you've got a jumper on, use your jumper. Okay, so holding your object lightly in front of you and have your arms just wider than shoulder width apart. Now, check your standing again. You want your pelvis level and your rib cage level. You don't want to thrust your ribs out in front of you. Have them level, length at the back of the neck, shoulders down, and then slowly lift your object up. without letting your rib cage pop out and your pelvis tuck or tilt one way or the other. So it's the shoulders doing their job, they're relaxing, shoulders are down away from your ears, your rib cage isn't sticking forward, the rib cage is level, pelvis is level. And if you don't get to vertical, that's okay. It's better to keep your ribs down and work on your shoulders than it is to try and compensate by sticking your body out of alignment. So you want your body in alignment, shoulders relaxed, just lifting the shoulders back and taking your scarf or belt over your head and slightly backwards if you can. Breathing nice and deeply, feel the connection of your feet on the floor, feel the length at the back of your neck, feel your rib cage and your pelvis level, arms are straight, you're not gripping your towel, you're just holding it loosely. And then come on down, nice and slow. Then make sure you've got a bit of space around you. Similar thing, you don't want to come out of alignment with your ribs and your pelvis. That all wants to stay in a line. And take your object round to the side, overhead, round to the other side and back again. And just nice small circles, opening up the shoulders, keeping your ribs down. Don't go out of alignment, keep all that in place. Long neck, shoulders relaxed. Now once you've been going around one way for a bit, then let's take it the other way. And once you've been doing that for a bit and you want a bit more of a stretch, then just bring your hands in a little bit closer. So rib cage level, pelvis level, long neck, shoulders relaxed. And then take it the other way. Good. And then bring it down. Now, put it behind you, your belt or towel or whatever. And then hold on to it with your palms facing behind you. So, does that make sense? It's a bit like that. And you want your palms almost shoulder width apart. So you don't want to have your hands out here. You want your palms shoulder width apart, holding onto your towel loosely. And then, again, keeping your rib cage level and your pelvis level, relax your shoulders and just slowly bring your towel up behind you. Relax your shoulders, long neck. Hold it here for a moment. Relax your arms. Relax your hands as much as you can. Try not to tilt at the wrists. And then coming down. And then we'll do that again. Lifting your object up behind you, keeping your arms straight, keeping your neck long. And then, just to experiment to where we don't want to go, just imagine bringing your shoulders up towards your ears. So that's not what we want. So bring your shoulders back down from your ears and maybe lift your towel a little bit more. Shoulders away from ears, long neck, rib cage level, and then slowly come down. Good. Okay. Just keep holding your towel. Feet are hip width apart. Eyes gaze down, head bows. Coming into a curl down. And then, when you're at the bottom, lift your arms above you. holding onto your towel. Come so that they're vertical. Head is relaxed. Just check your shoulders are not up around your ears, they're away from your ears. Good, and then slowly, slowly coming up, bringing your arms down, coming up. And I'm sure you've guessed what exercise we're going to work on. So with the eagle exercise, we're going to do that again, but we're going to try and come onto our toes when we're in our inverted position. So, palms in the same position, hands behind you, standing nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, eyes gaze down, head bows, curling down. And then when you're ready, bring your scarf up above your head, try and get your arms to vertical, try not to kink at the wrists, head relaxes, and then try and come on to the balls of your feet. Just balancing in this position. Check that your shoulders are away from your ears, which I just had to maneuver myself to do. Shoulders away from ears, on the balls of your feet, head hanging. Relax your heels down, and then curling up to come out. Okay, we've got one other thing to do while we're upside down, and that is to, when we go into our eagle or inverted vertical, there's a moment when we reach up and up and up with our hands before we open out. So we go into our inversion and we're still trying to reach up and up and up, and then we figure out we can go outwards to come out. So we're going to practice going up with our towel when we're upside down. So come back into that same position, towel behind you, in your hands loosely, feet hip width apart, eyes gaze down, head bows, curling down. And for this curl down, we can straighten our legs a little bit more because that's what we do in the eagle. And then bring your object over your head, nice straight arms, loose hands, shoulders away from ears, and then have that feeling of your arms lifting up and up and up and up and up as much as you can go, so your body is kind of uncurling, shoulders away from ears, and then that's when we would then open out, but we can just leave it for now. Let's do that one more time. So, holding onto your towel, curling forward, straighten your legs a bit more than in a curl down, bring your arms overhead, check that you're not kinking at the wrists if you can, it's a bit difficult when you're holding onto something, and then imagine that force when you're in your inversion lifting you up, lifting you up, lifting you up, shoulders away from ears, lifting, 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 and then you would open out, and we can just come out of it. Very nice. You can let go of your towel or your belt, and we will do our eagle exercise. So, starting with your feet together, pelvis level, rib cage level, long neck at the back, shoulders relaxed. Reaching down to the floor in front of you, and arms coming up. Reaching up, reaching up, reaching up, and then coming forward, reaching forward, reaching forward, reaching down, coming into your inversion. Check your shoulders away from here, and then reaching up and up and up and up and up, and opening out into your horizontal. And coming out. Let's go again a couple of times. Reaching forward, remember we want to reach forward here to curl under, coming into our inversion, and then we want to lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up before we open out. Pause here for a moment in the kind of hovering position and check that your shoulders are away from your ears. Just check either hand. We've not got any kinks in a hand or an arm, but that's all sorted. And then feel that delicious, lovely turning around, coming to ground yourself down. So I know there's a few versions of this. People ground their foot down at different times, that's okay. Do the one that you're familiar with. So shoulders away from ear, long neck, reaching up, reaching up, reaching up, opening out, hovering, shoulders away from ears, grounding down. Coming into that lovely space. Reaching forward. Head relaxed. Reaching up, 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 up. And then opening out. Check your shoulders away from ears. Reaching forward. Good. Coming up, really finding that length beyond your fingertips. Really reaching out. Really feeling the floor, or the walls, or the ceiling. Coming into your inversion, trying to get up that way. That's not going to work. Opening yourself out to the width and finding that that's far easier to come back up. Reaching forward, coming into your inversion. Check that your head's relaxed, shoulders away from ears, legs are straightish. Bring yourself up before coming out. And then that nice turn to land you back right. Reaching forward, coming in. Good. Let's do 3 more. I'm not going to say anything. Sometimes I think I'm wittering on. Let's do it in your own time. 3 more. Nice, big, full eagles. Concentrating on shoulders away from ears. Good. Very nice, everyone. Thank you very much. That's it from me. Katie, you can finish the recording.